Mic check, mic check. Are y'all here? Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, please put your aliens in the chat. Like this video as you come in. And y'all know the drill. We are about to get started in just a minute.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Get ready, get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? What's up, squad? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, y'all got y'all beverages ready. I'm drinking sweet tea. Anywho, y'all listen. I just came over for Instagram. Shout out to all my Instagram people who came over here. I appreciate y'all for joining me today. Shout out to the squad who was in here early. You see all this green in the building. Those are our channel sponsors. They sponsor the channel so that they give a little bit and you can give a little bit too. And they have special emojis and all kind of stuff. Shout out to my Patreon. The Patreons had an after dark, honey. We be over there spilling tea in the middle of the night. And shout out to you just for subscribing because, it is what it is. And I appreciate everyone who subscribes, period. You don't have to spend no money. I'm just happy you here. And listen, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Facebookers. Okay. Facebook is in the building as well. I stream simultaneously over here on YouTube and also to the Straight from the A Facebook. Now, speaking of Straight from the A, the blog site is back up and popping, honey. We had if you visit Straight from the A, you would have gotten the recap, the written recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, probably before anyone else. And you got to see the episode and everything. I got a copy of the episode over there on the site. And then Bravo, I guess they was like, well, the bloggers already got it. Let's put it on YouTube. So, it's on YouTube as well. Y'all can watch the first episode on YouTube also. Now we're gonna look at them ratings tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're gonna talk about the show today. It was season 15. It was the first premiere episode of the show. And in the midst of being the first premiere episode of season 15, it also was a bunch of drama that spilled over into social media as well. Now, I don't know about you, but I just don't trust it. Biggie, chill out now. Chill out. I just don't trust it because I just be feeling like, y'all know how I feel. Candy, listen, I'm gonna give Candy her props. Okay, I listen. Candy is a mastermind when it comes to these social media and these media streets. Candy has become her own mouthpiece, and now she got her candy coated click being her mouthpiece as well. So when you see stuff happening on social media, you have to like give it a little side eye. Like, is they really dragging each other like this? Are they really doing this? But we'll talk about it because it is what it is. Can't wait to see what them ratings look like. Exactly. Me too. It's a mess. Okay, you thought it was good? Let me know if y'all thought Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, episode 1 was good. Put a 1 in the chat. If you thought it was just all right, put a 2 in the chat. And if you thought it was horrible, put a 3 in the chat. I want to know what y'all think. 1, if it was excellent. 2, if it was just all right. And 3, if it was horrible. Let me see. 1, okay. 2, it was just all right. You dozed off, okay. 2, it was just all right. 3, it was horrible. Oh Lord. You didn't watch because you are still boycotting, okay? What is the number? Okay, we'll talk about the numbers tomorrow. They come out on Tuesdays. We will see who watched and who didn't, okay? But it's interesting, they put it on the YouTube, honey. So, y'all can watch it for free. I bet y'all can run the numbers up over there on YouTube. They said they're gonna get their money one way or the other, honey. They got the KFC sponsorship and everything. They said they is getting their coins. You didn't watch, you didn't watch, you didn't watch, you didn't watch. Ooh, child, the people did not watch. What? It had some good parts but there's a huge personality missing. There's about two or three huge personalities I would say that are missing from this show. Like, we clearly missed Nene Leakes. I mean, it's a given. Nene is no housewives without Nene. And we miss Portia. And we miss Phaedra. It's so many people we missing. Then all these new people coming up and they just thirsty and they just want to be on. And I don't know what's. He said it was boring. Nene is gone. You're not gonna watch. Stop it, big. So yeah, you said Nene, Portia, and Phaedra. Okay. Not move on. Why would I move on? This is my channel. This is what I talk about. If you don't want to talk about Nene, Portia, and Phaedra, maybe you need to go over there to the Candy Coated Click. Okay, because over here on the Michelle ATLien Brown channel, I almost couldn't say it. The Michelle ATLien Brown we deal in truth around here. Okay. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. And I am not going to sugarcoat it for you or anyone else. Okay. He says Sanya adds nothing to the show. Okay. The VMAs and MTVs were more interesting. They cheapened the brand. There's no more glam, no more fabulousness. Oh, child. Mm, mm, I don't. Listen. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But first, let's give them their props of how beautiful all the ladies look. They are a vision in orange. You saw the screenshots and everything that was going around of the ladies in their outfits and their orange and they're giving Diana Ross and everything. But I want to know what y'all thought about like Candy and this Afro situation going on. Like, is this what we doing now? Is that let me zoom in on this picture. I mean, she good. It's great. Oh, here we all right. Everything's amazing. We got the gold and the orange and the earth tones. And shout out to Mr. Derek Blanks for giving us, the good camera angles and everything. It's the pictures look good this year. They had a budget this year, clearly. But yeah, I don't know. That Candy bouncing her head trying to have a storyline looks so extra. Oh, we gonna get on Candy in a minute, okay? But first, yeah, let's go ahead and start with Candy then. What is going on with Candy's confessional? What is happening with Candy's confessional? Can you imagine? I'm about to sound like Nene Leaks now. Can you imagine one of these white executives calling Candy up saying, Candy, I think you should wear the Afro wig for your confessional. I think that'll be a good look. That'll show you're really down for the people. Okay. Just put on the Afro wig and smile and it's like, girl, what is she doing? Like, when the last time we seen Candy in an Afro? Like, and this is supposed to be the glamorous look for your confessional. This is when your hair is laid, honey. I'm just confused. Like, it was given like Candy knew we were gonna talk about her. It was given Candy knew that we was calling her Candy KOON. It was given tap dancing for the man. I don't know. It just made me feel a ways when I saw that Afro because I'm like, is this Bravo's way of telling us that they that they not racist? Is this Bravo's way of, saying that, this is not, these are black women. We're really here for these black women. So we're going to put her in a, it's giving by wig. It's giving bone. Listen, like, I'm just saying, do y'all think that was a good look for Candy? I'm just saying, do you think it was, I don't think that was even organic. I don't think that was something that she would even ever wear, like ever. So it's giving attention seeking. Okay. It's giving what is giving. Donna Summer said, hell no, from heaven. That ain't even Donna Summer child. She wanted to have a viral hair moment like Nene always did that. You have a point. You have a point. The girls did learn from Nene. People always learn from the greats, honey, and the greats leave and they have to, follow in their footsteps. Because remember, Nene had that damn what was that wig? The Bride of Frankenstein wig on and she went viral for it. Okay. You said copying Cynthia. And Cynthia didn't even wear the wig in the confessional. Cynthia wore the wig on Essence somewhere. I'm just saying. You said exactly what Bravo told her to do. Well, there's that. She up there eating chicken, bucking her eyes and stuff for Bravo. So she might as well put on the Afro wig for him too, child. But I'm digressing. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about this episode. before I get too bored. Okay, I was gonna talk about Kroy and Lord, I froze. Hold on. It's an ugly freeze too. Let me change this camera. Mm, I'm trying to find the other camera, y'all. Here it is. And no echoing. How do I stop it? One moment. It is really frozen. Biggie got you screaming. Biggie is knocked out. Hold on, we are rebooting the computer. I just talked about this over on Patreon. I mean, on Instagram. I told people this was gonna happen. I said it never fails. Every time we talk about candy, okay, City. I was like, "What is happening?" Then my little thing is a little blurry. Hold on, let me wipe it off. Okay, we almost back up. Let me see. Let me see who y'all want to talk about first. You want to talk about KKK Kim and her divorce drama, or do you want to talk about Candy Cruz? Hold on, shut down, restart. Thank you so much, Felicia. Every time I talk about y'all know Candy run this internet. This is Candy Burris' internet. Y'all want to talk? Press 1 if you want to talk about KKK Kim first and get her over with. Press 2 if you want to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and get that over with. That's the only 2 options you got. Now I got the Real Housewives of Atlanta recap, and I have the Kim Zolciak Biermann divorce, honey. And you said 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, everybody want me to start with KKK Kim. Okay, I'm gonna start with KKK Kim. And you know, when I say KKK Kim, I'm talking about Kim, Kroy, and the kids. Okay, Kim, Kroy, and the kids. K, K, K. In addition to her known, she's somewhat of a racist. You know, she don't like the black girls that much. Well, she like them when she get money from Medea's dad. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me turn this off. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Y'all voted already. You said get the Kim clan out the way. Okay. So over here on Straight from the A, I don't know if y'all have visited Straight from the A, but that's all good. Y'all don't have to. I'll read it to you. Kim Zolciak, y'all know, filed for divorce from KKK Kroy. Okay, and apparently it is on the heels of their big IRS debt. Now, as you know, we talked about it several months ago that Kim and Kroy were going through foreclosures. Kim been selling her wigs and used designer clothes online. Like they've been going through it when it comes to the financial situation. And it's like in any marriage, I don't know if y'all been married before, and I have. But in any marriage, one of the biggest issues in any marriage is finances. Okay. I don't know if it was Kim's fault. I don't know if it was Kroy's fault, but we all know that Kroy was no longer working for the NFL. Okay. Kroy was not getting no big check to play no more. So I don't know whose fault it was. Now, put them up here. Okay, there they are, and they blood and glory, honey. There they are. You said KKK lose. Like the KKK losers. Y'all like this video as y'all come in here. You said she should have stayed with Big Papa. Big Papa already had a wife, child. Big Papa already had a wife. That relationship had a deadline anyway. She wasn't gonna be with Big Papa forever. He said, "You're the one, Michelle, when it comes to Atlanta Housewives, because you keep it real." I do, honey. Sweetie left. Sweetie said that Kroy was racist, and she left. She left. She walked out the door because she said Kim changed as soon as Kroy came in the picture. Kroy is 10 years her junior, coming in from Montana. He ain't never been married before, didn't have no kids. Kim, a single mom with 2 teenage daughters who had a divorcee who had been married once before, and she was in these streets, honey. She was in these streets. So, she locked Kroy down. Remember, it was her and Sheree when they was at the Dancing with the Stars. I guess it was like a charity event for the housewives. And Kim met Kroy and immediately fell in love with his tight butt and his paycheck. But that didn't last long because they said Kim had a gambling addiction. Kim used to go and gamble hundreds of thousands of dollars and stuff. And some people were saying she was still getting a little money on the side from Big Papa for her. And that's what they had said. But I don't know. She might come back now that her daddy is done. But listen, y'all know Kroy was also Kim's assistant when she was selling all the cosmetics. Remember, Kim said she had a multi-million-dollar cosmetic company. And we like, where is the millions? Why you can't pay your mortgage? Where is the money if you can't pay your mortgage, Kim? So so Kim was Kroy was her assistant. He used to be online all the time helping her with the makeup. Kroy used to be helping her style the wigs and stuff, because Kroy didn't have no job. He was at the house. He was a family man. He was like daddy daycare. He was the white Todd Tucker. That's what he was, the white Todd Tucker. You said dancing with the stars. So anyway, let me get back to this story. I'm gonna start with the shade. Okay. So Kim and Kroy, okay, they have been married for about 11 years. They have 4 kids together. At one point, everybody was calling Kim like Octomom or something, because it was like every time you turn around, Kim was pregnant. Okay. But they've been quite tight-lipped about the struggles in their marriage. Okay. You let Kim and Kroy tell it everything was perfect in these whole 11 years, wasn't no problems or nothing. But y'all remember that Kroy used to do inappropriate things with Brielle, and he had Brielle sitting on his lap, taking pictures and kissing him and stuff. And it was like the age gap between him and Brielle was a lot smaller than the age gap between Kim and Kroy. So people was giving Kroy the side eye, like, "Is you messing with this lady daughter?" Now I don't know if he was or not, but it was surely a thing. Y'all can Google it if y'all want to, and it's on straight from the A2. I will pull it up for you, but I'm trying to get through this. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, she had teen daughters, and they had children of their own. Okay. But now, just right before it was announced that Kim filed for divorce, it was also discovered that they owe 1.1 million in taxes. Okay. Which means, according to TMZ, they hadn't paid in 2013, they hadn't paid in 2017, and they didn't pay in 2018. In addition to their house being in foreclosure, not once, not twice, but at least 3 times in the past year or so. Each time, they've been bailed out by somebody. We don't know. Stop it, Biggie. We don't know who bailed them out, but somebody bailed them out at least once. But now apparently TMZ said they back in foreclosure again. I don't know what's going on. Yes, the ghetto. They is so ghetto. Okay. Kim gonna be a single mama. She gonna be a baby mama with all them damn kids, honey. A single mama. She gonna be on welfare. Oh, they say, the Caucasian people be on welfare more than the black people. That's what they had said. But I don't know. But anyway, they also owe 15,000 to Georgia. Okay. And this is straight from the A speaking. Said one of the biggest issues facing the couple right now is their $1 million tax debt, which is likely the major source of strain on their marriage. In addition to the unpaid taxes, their Georgia home has been put on the auction block several times, okay, pending foreclosure proceedings. And if you recall, Kim angrily got online to tell y'all that it was not in foreclosure. And she was lying. She was lying. But anyway, the latest foreclosure listing was only 3 months ago, this past February, with Truist Bank hiring a law firm to handle the process. So I don't know if she done packed up and moved out that house or not. Because remember when Kim said she was gonna be there for Christmas, she said she was gonna be there. So maybe they was there for Christmas, but I don't know if they're gonna be there for Memorial Day. I don't know, or Labor Day, or any other holiday. But I'm digressing. Okay. I'm sure that a lot of their financial issues have been a major source of embarrassment and shame for KKK Kim, who has gone from boasting about her designer wigs and goods to selling them straight off the internet at a discount. Child. Kim be selling them wigs, and I don't know who buying them plastic wigs. I don't know who buying those little children clothes. She was selling her children's clothes and everything. We don't know what's going on in that household. But anyway, they say that Kim's divorce is not a surprise. But a lot of people say, that because they have so many minor kids that, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Kim is asking for spousal support, and she's asking for full primary custody of the kids and joint legal custody, and she's also asking for child support. Now, where is Kroy gonna get this money? Where's Kroy gonna get this money when Kroy worked for Kim? Kroy worked for Kim at doing the makeup and doing the wigs and stuff. If he ain't got no job, how he gonna pay the child support? And Kroy gonna get his license gonna be suspended and stuff. Y'all know when they say the men don't pay the child support, their license be suspended. They can't go nowhere. They can't get no job. We gonna see Kroy working at the Home Depot somewhere. I don't know. What is Kroy gonna do? Okay. I don't know if he gonna be on OnlyFans or something. They say he's still in good shape. He's still in good shape. He might get on the OnlyFans. They make a little money. Y'all spend $5 to see Kroy. Would y'all spend $5 to see Kroy's pink meat on? Let me know. Put a one in the chat if you would spend $5 to see Kroy's pink meat on the OnlyFans. I don't know. I wouldn't spend it. I don't need to see it, honey. We can see pink meat for free. Only thing I do is go to the freezer section of the local Kroger and look at the raw chicken, and we good. I'm just saying he got to make money somehow. I mean, he got a large following on Instagram. Let me see how many he got on Instagram. Let me go look. If he ain't blocked me, I know Kim done blocked me. Kroy Biermann. Let me see. Kroy blocked me. No, Kroy ain't blocked. Kroy got 354,000 subscribers over here on the Instagram. He could do something with it. He ain't posted since 2020 though. Let me see. What was this? He made some homemade carne asada. Oh, okay. Whatever, child. But anyway, I don't see Kroy being a social media influencer this in any time. I don't know. She had a show for 8 years and she broke Kim Gamble's a lot. He can go coach. Is he a good player? Can he coach? I don't know. Can he? Y'all let me know. And then okay, let me show y'all. They got a house full of kids, as you know. We're gonna introduce the kids, then we're gonna leave. Okay. They got a house full of kids. Where is the picture? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I probably didn't put it in here. Okay, I didn't. Okay, well, anyway, they have a house full of kids, and wait, this might be it right here. No, where'd it go? I got too many tabs open, y'all. Anyway, and all of their kids are minors, which is interesting because it's like, child, why is all these little bitty kids, what y'all gonna do? So the ages of their children, for those of you who want to know, are I'm still trying to put this picture up here. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this because y'all know. Here it is right here. The ages of their kids are they got four minor children whose names all start with K. Okay. That's why I be like Kim, Kroy, and their kids, honey. They go Kim, Kroy, and their kids. That's when they was a little bit smaller. That was a few years ago when he was still on the Falcons. He's not on the Falcons no more. The Falcons dropped him now. Anyway, they got 11-year-old Kroy with a K, Kroy Jagger. We got 10-year-old Cash Cade. Okay, and they got 9-year-old twins, Kaya Rose and Kane Wren. Kroy also adopted Kim's daughter Brielle and Ariana, and they took his last name as well. And for the record, in Kim's divorce proceedings, she's asking to drop her married name Biermann and to resume using Zolciak. Whatever the case, it's the second divorce for Kim, who was previously married to Daniel Tochi from 2001 to 2003, and the first divorce and first marriage for Kroy. Kim and Kroy, as they move forward in their divorce and their efforts to pay off their debt, I'm sure all these tardy for the trailer park fans and followers will undoubtedly follow their journey and offer support and encouragement. Maybe Kroy can start a GoFundMe. I don't know. Anyway, their story serves as a reminder of the importance of honesty, communication, and seeking help when facing challenges in any relationship, especially financial challenges. Like when you're making that kind of money, okay, you need to get you a CPA. You need to get you a financial planner. You got kids to think about. It's not just about you and your lifestyle anymore. It's about these minor kids that you got. So I don't know. I'm just looking at Kim a little sideways now. Okay. Anyway, there's that. You said Kim is probably going back to her zaddy, okay? But her zaddy got a wife. You think Kim want to be a side chick for the rest of her life with 5, 8 kids? How many kids they got? 4, 6 kids? Well, at least in Kim's situation, the two daughters that Kroy adopted are pretty much grown. Isn't Brielle and Ariel? Let me see, how old are they? They like 20. They don't say how old they are, but they in their 20s, right? It's kind of different than say Eva's situation where Eva is asking for child support for her daughter who Michael Sterling adopted because the daddy had disowned or whatever. So in this situation, at least he don't have to pay for them children. I don't know, but he got a whole lot of children he got to pay for. Anyway, he said Big Papa does not want her back. Karma for bringing that gun to a room full of black women. Listen, and let's not forget, Kim said that racism, I always have to go back into the archives some kind of way. Then I'm going to move on. But this is why I don't see it for Kim and anybody else that like colorists say things that are anti-black. I don't care if you consider yourself black or not. Remember, Kim once thought she was a black girl in a black girl in a white girl's body. But when she got into it that year with Nene, when Nene was like, "Where's your scooter?" and was going in on her, Kim said that racism did not exist before social media. And I'm like, who says that type of thing? Who would ever say that? Now I'm gonna play the little clip real quick. We're going back in the archives, honey. Because Kim said it, and then she gonna end up right next to it. And I was looking at Sheree sideways for standing there while she said it. Hold on. Let me see. Wait.
I couldn't even speak. Like my mind's a whirlwind. This whole racism thing in this day and age is bullshit.
Now y'all remember that? This whole racism thing in this day and age is bullshit. Look at Sheree.
Long ago, Sheree, as you know, nobody really bought into it because the social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real.
These are coming from her lips, just like colorist Claudia, but we ain't gonna even talk about her.
There wasn't a positive question like, I have a very successful marriage, I have beautiful children. There was nothing positive.
Well, guess what? I gotta tell you something.
So this was around time she was saying all these black girls are ganging up on me. All these black women. I'm the only white woman you can find that was sit in the room for the black women. She said those things. Oh no, you're right. I didn't put my disclaimer up. Copyright disclaimer, honey. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, allowances made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Blah 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 blah. Y'all know what it is, okay? Now look. Hold on, let me rewind.
So glad this is over.
She had been played.
But Sheree had been played, honey. Because she was saying all this stuff, and Sheree
Guess what?
asking Sheree to back her up.
There was nothing positive, unfortunately, in your story from the season. It was all combative. It was because.
And look at Kroy standing there like he about to fight. What other husband would stand there with Andy while he's talking to the ladies? Like, it's kind of weird.
Your whole time on the show was combative. It was.
It was at this moment that Sheree knew she had been played.
Sheree ended up getting the boot that season, and Kim ended up moving on to her own show. It's that Andy kept it Andy really didn't keep it 100. Andy kept it 100 for the Real Housewives of Atlanta cameras, but then he went over to all the Caucasian vlogs and basically backtracked. Y'all remember Andy put on that damn Adidas jogging suit to go on the Breakfast Club and be all rah-rah about, the black news, and then went to who was it, Jenny McCartney in his suit and pretty much flipped the script. So yes, honey, this has been going on over and over again. So I don't feel bad for Kroy. I don't feel bad for Kim. I just, I don't make news. I just vlog about it. Anyway, like this video as you come in, please, and thank you. You said Sheree got kicked off. He sure went backwards. Okay, y'all remember? Sheree got kicked off and gave KKK Kim a show. Did. Sheree got her peach snatched. Kim didn't even have a peach that year, did she? I can't even remember. But Sheree, they kicked Sheree off for the fourth time. I don't know. Sheree been kicked off so many times. That's why now they giving Sheree all her flowers, because Sheree is the only OG left. Okay. And I don't care what y'all say about Candy. Y'all can say Candy been there the longest, Candy this, Candy that, but Candy was not there when the show started. But I digress. Okay, Karen Zolciak. All right, y'all go ahead and like this video, please, and thank you. And we're gonna go on over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because clearly that is where we left off. Now, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15. Episode 1 was pretty much all about Sheree Whitfield. And as I was saying, they want to give Sheree her flowers, and they didn't, listen, we done made fun of Sheree, we made fun of the chateau, we laughed at her being broke. When she got divorced and she was squatting in Bob's house and couldn't pay, and she got kicked out, she had to live in that apartment. We was laughing at her then. And then when she said Bob wasn't taking care of the kids, but then we found out he was, we was laughing at her. It was like one thing after the next. But it is what it is. One thing I can say about Sheree Whitfield is that she perseveres. She comes back each and every time. She gets knocked down and act like didn't nobody hit her. I like people like that, honey. I like, it is what it is. Me and Sheree may not see eye to eye, but I can give her props when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is she gonna allow them to embarrass her by any means necessary? She like, cut the check and I will be there. Okay. Now it was about Sheree. Actually, each episode, if you are a Real Housewives fan, you will know that most episodes, when they title the episodes, and they title the episodes based off of the lady's storyline. This particular episode was "Who Gonna Check My New Boo?" So if you tell me this ain't about a Sheree, I think you blind. Okay, I think you blind. So the episode was titled "Who Gonna Check My New Boo?" and everybody was checking Sheree's new boo. And you know who Sheree's new boo is? Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now their connection was made in PR history. We talked about this over and over again, how Sheree and Carlos, they're kindred spirits. Okay. Carlos allegedly, stole a show from Sheree and had to make it up to her. And so he put her as executive producer, even though she didn't get paid for it. And then she had to do him a favor when she got fired. Like they've been playing like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours for a while now. Okay. And so apparently Carlo must need some help with this damn Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now I don't watch it. A lot of y'all watch it, but not enough. Okay, they don't get millions an episode. I don't think they've ever got millions an episode. But they may be doing pretty well for own numbers. I don't know. But then if you see Carlos King, also he does other things that can give him the side eye. Like he's constantly talking about Bravo shows, even though he's no longer on Bravo, and it's like, what is going on? Like, are you like trying to sabotage these storylines? I don't know, because it's clear a lot of these ladies owe, Carlos. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna even get into that, but y'all already know. We talk about that on Patreon all the time. You said Sheree and Martell sounds like something that should be on 90 Day Fiance. Well, one thing about Sheree, she should have been on 90 Day Fiance with Tyrone. Okay. Not 90 Day Love After Lockup with Tyrone. Tyrone clearly, I don't know what the deal was with Tyrone. I don't know why she hung with Tyrone. Tyrone was just getting out of jail. She already knew that wasn't going to work. It didn't work. And she moved on. She tried to reconnect with Bob that time. She knew that wasn't going to work. And she went on. Now here she is. Remember the doctor, Dr. Tyree, back in the day? He found out he was a fake doctor. She tried that for a hot second and she moved on. One thing Sheree is going to do is have her a man that ain't about shit. I'm just saying, it is what it is. So now she got Martell Holt. Martell Holt is best known for his for being married on Love and Marriage Huntsville, for being, the top couple on the show, and also for cheating on his wife with with a younger lady and getting the lady pregnant while his wife was pregnant. So all of this was going on social media, and we all saw it, because that was, listen, that storyline about the baby mama and what's her name, Ariane, and her calling and doing all the stuff she did. Like all of that was a lot more interesting than what was actually playing out on the screen. So now we got Sheree with this man who is a known cheater, which he might be different with her. I don't know. People say people change. I don't know. I think I always say a snake don't shed its skin. They just become bigger snakes. They just know how to hide it better. And so it seems like uh the Real Housewives of Atlanta producers are kind of capitalizing off of that. They know that he's scandalous, and they know that Sheree might need a little scandal this season, because that's what sells. Scandal sells regardless. So Sheree and Martell, jump off the whole season with their relationship. We see Martell come over from a photo shoot or whatever. Sheree explains they met through a mutual friend. My people say their mutual friend was they once shared a PR person. That's their mutual friend. So if that's not a PR relationship, I don't know what is. Okay. But this whole situation of, Sheree and Martell, and I don't see the chemistry. They might be bumping skins or whatever. I just don't. How old is Martell? Is Martell younger than Sheree? Is he like 10, 15 years younger than Sheree? I don't know. Sheree got grown ass kids. She in that big ass house by herself. One thing that she need Martell for is to help fix shit. So I mean, she might need her for that, but I don't think Martell need her. I think Martell still want to be with his wife because he messed up and he knew he didn't want to be with the side chick. He still wanted his wife, but he's there. You said not 10 or 15 years. It's just 10. Okay, Martell is 41 and Sheree is 53. Okay, well, that's 10 years. Okay, it is what it is. Um, but whatever the case may be, I guess they're having fun together. You can't knock that. That's a good thing. As for this whole season, let me read you some of what I wrote, which is interesting to me. Okay. Hold on. Y'all like this video as y'all come in here because I'm about to I gotta go into my notes for a second because I don't want to miss nothing when it comes to this situation. Okay. Now, Martell and Sheree, Sheree has a surprise for him. She has a lady there who is fixing a nice lunch. I guess it's a lunch for the two of them. And I also noticed that Sheree in this episode is wearing a lot of She by Sheree outfits, a lot of workout gear. And I don't know if it's being sold or not, but we ain't never seen none of this workout gear on the streets. Her dang website was down when she tried to launch it. Where's these fashions at? And why is she the only person with them? That was my question. But anyway, I'm digressing. Now, another thing that Martell mentioned that was interesting because he saw the lady in the kitchen and he was like, "Oh, I thought we was about to have a threesome or something." He thought it was something else about to go down. And I'm like, "Well, what the heck? Like, it's like I don't understand. That don't seem like a genuine type of relationship to me. That seems like it's just fun. It's just fun. Let's kick it. Let's, get this Atlanta. Whatever happens, happens. That's what it's giving. But it is what it is. And Sheree also noted that she had tried to have a threesome with her ex-husband, but he decided to have a threesome with somebody else. And it's like, why do we care? Why do we care what what's going on with Bob's threesome, Sonny? Anyway, now moving on. I talked about the She by Sheree athletic gear. Okay. But it fast forwards to Candy and her clique. We got Don One, we got Carmen, chilling at the candy coated offices. Okay. And all they talking about is Sheree. Like I told you, this episode is all about Sheree. That's why in the peach holding scene, which I didn't screen grab, but in the peach holding scene, Sheree and Candy are in the middle. Why is that? Because I feel, and you could quote me 5 episodes from now and let me know how you feel. But I feel it's gonna be all about Sheree and this jacked up PR relationship, and it's gonna be all about Candy and her lack of parenting and not spending time with her husband. That's what we got for this season. Do we care about all this? Absolutely not, but we're gonna watch it anyway. Now, Done One Shades, Sheree's website. Okay. It is what it is. But Candy also talks about how, that Sheree is in a PR relationship and she seems to be a little too involved in, Sheree's relationship. It's giving me Portia and Dennis all over again. Y'all remember when when Candy kept trying to tell Portia Dennis, used to mess with her friend, or Dennis had a tattoo of somebody on him, and this, that, and the third. Like, why do you care? Why? I know it's a reality show, but it's just giving real petty and stuff. Why we can't just go eat and chill and have cocktails and fight over the bill? Why we always gotta fight over relationships? Yeah, she is so messy. So, she talks about Martell and how she knows that Martell is she heard that he was seeing somebody else in Atlanta and stuff. It's just interesting. But anyway, long story short, she's joined by I missed out. I didn't change the damn picture, but who cares? She also is joined by Kenya and Manetta Shaw. Manetta Shaw is another friend this season. And Manetta, I think she's gonna, ramp up the messy, okay? Because she's in the room when Candy's saying she heard that, that Martell was seeing somebody else in Atlanta. So of course later on she gonna spread that tea. I don't know. I don't know. You said Candy always in everybody else's business. But if somebody talk about Todd, she is ready to fight. But wait a minute. What about when they were sitting in the damn candy coated offices with Kenya, and Candy let out the goat voice. I don't understand. Me and Todd are having issues. He say that I don't care about his play, and I do, and he want to do it with me, and we don't have time. And it's like, girl, we already know this is. Oh, it's so contrived. I was just like, oh, where is the remote control? I'm over it already. You said Candy knows that Ty has mistresses. Candy's office needs a fresh coat of paint. I did like them boots and pants that Kenya was wearing. Okay, but did you like Candy's Gucci outfit? Because the people say that was why Tamar was shading the Atlanta people wearing fake Gucci. They said she was talking about Candy. Now y'all know Candy is frugal, and I don't see Candy spending $1,500 on a Gucci dress. I don't, but she might have. But they sell that same dress over at the flea market. That's what they say. That's what Tamar has said. But I'm digressing. I'm digressing. Okay. You said Gucci don't make it. Well, I know they made a blue one. I don't know if they make a green one. Mm. Let me sip my tea. I know they make a blue one. Y'all Google Gucci and let me know. I don't know. You said I look at Love and Marriage Huntsville every episode. Martell still loves his wife, but she do not want him. She's the highest paid person. P.S. It's time her last season. Okay, there's that. Ooh, child. Not the Confederate KFC flag. Okay, listen. And they did run a commercial of Candy bucking and jiving with the KFC at Ace. I understand y'all like chicken. We like chicken. We all like chicken. But the Confederate Colonel selling this chicken just kind of rubs me the wrong way. When the last time y'all had Kentucky Fried Chicken? I'll wait. You said I can afford Gucci. Them others buy Hoochie. Okay. I'm just saying it was a cute dress now. It was a cute, but I'm just saying I heard that was why Tamar was shading the girls in Atlanta, because remember Tamar and Candy been low key beefing. Y'all remember Candy said that Todd approached her and all that, and then Tamar said that Todd approached her, and then Candy was saying that it didn't happen, and yada yada yada. So they've been low key beefing, and so Tamar had posted on her thing, and she said, I didn't know all the people in Atlanta be wearing the fake Gucci. Now all of a sudden, every time you see Candy, she got on the Gucci. Like, Courtney should have weighed chicken in Candy face, and that would have been it. Okay. You said I can afford Gucci too, but ain't nothing wrong with the knockoffs. Okay, Kels. I didn't see the Confederate flag in the commercial. Run it back. I'm talking about the Confederate Colonel. I'm not talking about the flag. The Colonel was a Confederate Colonel. Anyway, we ain't even talk about that. Shouldn't she run a commercial for her own restaurant? Apparently, KFC and Bravo are partners. They're in cahoots. They're on the same board of directors and all kind of stuff. The members is cross promotion, so you will see Kentucky Fried Chicken in a lot of their things. Okay, which I guess Candy got to do what the boss tell her to do. Okay, moving on. Let me move on to something else, child. I'm tired of talking about Candy and the Candy Coated Click. Oh, this is another thing that happened. Now, y'all remember when Marlo the other day, about a week or so ago, did an interview where she said that Candy is too busy chasing the bag to be a parent. Y'all remember that? And everybody thought that Marlo was being shady. Well, apparently the producers are being shady too, because when Candy was crying, talking about, her and Todd was having issues, and that, even Ace be mad at her and say she worked too much, for being 6 years old. The producers played that clip of her with that Afro wig on, and Candy had got a call from Ace crying on the phone. And Ace was like, "Mommy, I need you. I need your help with the homework." And she was like, "Well, can't the nanny?" I don't know who the nanny name was because I can't remember. But she was like, "Can't the nanny help you?" And he was like, "No, mom, I want you. I want you." And she was like, "I'm at work, whatever, whatever." So, I mean, the producers being shady with that. So I'm feeling like, they already setting Candy up for failure now. Candy already said that Todd is mad. And, that Todd wants her to help more. That, she got her own goals and aspirations. She ain't got time to help Todd with his. She got, things to do. She ain't got time to help Ace with his homework. And so now we see it all coming to fruition right in front of us. So Marlo was telling the truth. And, it is what it is. We might not like Marlo, but at least she's keeping it real. Now, Sanya Richards Ross, she was planning a huge party. Let me go ahead and talk about her. I already talked about Sheree. I already talked a little bit about Candy. Sanya is planning a huge party for Ross's birthday. Okay. She has something to prove to the ladies, of course, because the last time she threw a party, it was nothing. They ain't had no decorations. It was just in her kitchen. They ain't had no good food. It was in a pan. They didn't have no dishes, no petri dish. They didn't have nothing. The food wasn't warm, nothing. They just had some cold ass food. So now she said she got a budget, honey, of $40,000 for Ross's 40th birthday party. But apparently the budget has increased to 100,000 because she wants to, keep up with the Joneses for whatever reason. Now, Sanya, you're gonna end up broke now. Don't do it. Now we just seen a lot of these ladies. Look at Kim Zolciak. Now she losing her house and her husband. We don't need you losing your house and your husband. You ain't been on this show but 2 seasons. We know you're not making that much money, Sonya. Now don't be spending this kind of money on no party and then you paying for it 10 years later. It don't make sense to me. Now I understand wanted to keep it, nice and everything, but $100,000 for a party, that's too much. Okay. But anyway, that's been stressing her out. Yes, Ross is fine now. Ross is fine. He seemed like he's a good man. He quiet and stuff. I don't know, but them quiet ones you have to watch, honey. But anyway, but she got a lot of stuff going on in her house. Now I think Ross might have a lot of free time too, because Sonya got her mama living there, her daddy living there, her sister living there, her sister husband living there, her sister kids living there, they kids living there, and Ross. It's a lot of people in that house. Okay. You said 100,000 for a party is ridiculous. Okay, you better get you some burgers and fries and throw them on the grill and have some in the bag. Anywho, it was just interesting that all the people live with her, and the sister even got a confessional. Did y'all notice the sister got all dressed up and made up and got a confessional too? So the sister trying to be a friend of the show. So now the sister then said that she is pissed off because Sonya don't know no boundaries. Sonya think everybody work for her, and now she done hired the sister husband to be her assistant and got him running all around, and she won't even let him stop and eat the food and have time for his kids and his family. And then she said back in the day when Sonya was Olympic gold medalist, the mom and the dad was the manager, and she used to do the hair, and Sonya used to come home late at night, want her to cut the hair. And it's like, listen, y'all living there. What y'all living there for? You living there to support her. You living there to support this dream. You living there because she the superstar and y'all are her team. So you need to shut up and just do the hair. That's how I see it. Like, are y'all paying rent? Are y'all paying mortgage? Or are you just living there? Now, if you living there with your whole family and kids, you might as well chip in for the primary breadwinner. I'm just saying. You said, did you hear Cruz hate on Sonya party saying her parties is better? Yeah, I heard Candiace say her parties was better. And I know Sonya mama look good. Sonya mama do look good. I'm just saying it's a lot of people living in that house. They need to go and chip in. And if chipping in means being my assistant, if chipping in means doing my hair for these scenes, if chipping in means cooking dinner tonight, that's what chipping is. You need to earn your keep. Exactly. Thank you so much. You see, I knew I wasn't wrong about Sonya. Scooch on for Sanya. Sanya and Sheree, they had a workout date. Blah, 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 blah. That's when Courtney is introduced. Courtney is Sheree's friend. We don't know where she came from. I ain't did my research on her. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'll do some research on her later. I don't know the lady. But she's Sheree's friend. She come in while they supposed to be working out. She got on thigh high boots or whatever. So clearly she did not come to work out. She came to be seen by the cameras. And while she was there, of course, Sanya gonna invite her to the birthday party. But Courtney also spilled some tea while they was, working out or finished working out, and pretty much says, that she had heard that Candy had been calling around asking about her and saying and lied on her and said that Courtney said that she and Candy was friends. That's what Courtney said, that Candy had lied, and she didn't like that Candy had lied. So I don't really know that that's a big deal or if we even care. So of course we already know that Candy is the head peach holder. She feel like she the longest running peach. If she knows that somebody is coming on the show that's supposed to be a friend, I could see Candy calling around trying to find out about her. It is what it is. Now fast forward to Ross's party. Okay, now Courtney wants to confront Candy for asking about her, which is weird. I get it. You want to be seen, you want to be in the scene, you trying to get your keep, and so that's your key to being in the scene is asking the longest running peach holder, why was you calling asking about little old me? Okay, she did seem messy. Now she did, but Candy also seemed to take it a little too far. Like, you being real violent, Candy Burris. I can't go. Candy Burris, you being real violent now. Y'all always try to like flip the script and say like Nene almost tried to attempt to spit on Kenya. Nene snatched this person's shirt and blah blah blah. Now you talk about headbutting people. You talk about swinging. You in a party. You in an elegant party, all dressed up. You cursing and screaming, calling people bitches and stuff. It was ghetto, okay. But apparently that's who she gonna be this season because the producers, the executives got her wearing Afro wigs and stuff, and that's how they see y'all. They got her eating fried chicken on the commercial. So we gonna see Candy, who is this businesswoman who is held in high esteem, who is winning all its awards. We gonna see her get low down and gutter this season. What else do we have? Oh, okay. So also Sheree makes her first public appearance at this party, at Ross's party, with Martell on her arm. And for some reason, everybody was in their feelings about it. And I didn't understand that either because just last season at the reunion, Sheree had Martell on FaceTime and they was passing the phone around and everybody just loved Martell. Martell. You talking to Martell? Let me see Martell. And even Kenya was like, hey Martell, all of this stuff. So now all of a sudden, Kenya in the middle of it want to say that Martell was in her DMs and we can't even find the DM that he sent her. And that's interesting too, because of course, Kenya ain't got no other storyline. Where is Mark? We don't know. We ain't seen Mark since he left. He gone, child. She's being a single parent. What Kenya got going on? We don't know. So apparently, Kenya is the relationship monitor. Okay, she is monitoring Sheree's relationship, and she feels the ways because she feel like Martell is no good. But we already knew that last season. So why you here now that he's here in the cameras? Now you want to curse him out and act crazy. But it is what it is. That's all I get. Let me see what else I get. Oh, Ralph and Drew. Of course, Drew wasn't there. People have been saying she hadn't sealed a deal on her contract yet. And I guess, Ralph was being her placeholder, just in case. Sonny, he had to go. He say Ross is a friend of his, so he had to go to the party. It wouldn't look right if he didn't go. But it's weird. Like, I felt like they could have came up with another excuse. Like Ralph telling everybody that Drew had a family crisis, a family emergency. It's like, just like Kenya said, aren't y'all in the same family? Like, in her family, your family, wouldn't the crisis uh also affect you? Like, how are you here saying that your wife had a family crisis? So it was a little weird. He said Drew's father has cancer. Okay, I understand that, but Ralph shouldn't have been at the party either. Then Ralph should have been next with at his wife's side. But we already know it's some issues with Ralph and Drew's marriage allegedly. But I'm side eyeing that as well. Towards the end of the party, that's when all hell breaks loose. You got Monyetta telling Sheree about knowing that Martell is seeing other women around Atlanta. You got Kenya telling Sheree that Martell sent her DMs, and you got Sheree telling Martell to come over and clear this all out. And you got Sheree in her confessional telling everybody that she's a Ferrari and anybody else he talks to is a Toyota, whatever the case may be. All of that, like yelling and screaming and Kenya cursing him out and telling him he ain't shit and all this, it's just a bit much. Okay. But it is what it is. The rest of it is to be continued for the next episode. And so I guess y'all have to tune in and see what happens. And I feel like they included all of this in episode 1 just to make y'all tune in. And the rest of the scene's gonna be lame. Anyway, you said I'm going to call Andy on his Sirius XM show Wednesday and ask him why Candy gets all these privileges when most watchers don't like her. Ooh, 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 ooh. Because Candy does what they tell her to do. That's why she gets the privilege. Candy does what they tell her to do. The next scene episode seems like another fake TV moment where Kenya yells at her friend's man, much like when she came for Peter that one time. Okay, she came for Peter that one time. Um, Remember her in the middle of Apollo and Phaedra? Remember her trying to have a threesome with Apollo and Phaedra? It's giving me real jealous, like, cause throughout everything, even in her confessional, uh Kenya didn't say that she wouldn't date Martell. She just said that Martell gets people pregnant. And then she had the nerve to shade Sheree and say Sheree ain't got periods. But girl, you ain't got no periods either. Ain't y'all the same age? Like, how she gonna talk about Sheree being menopausal and her ass is menopausal? I just don't get it, honey. Anyway, there's that. Listen, don't even get me started about she didn't use her own egg and yada yada yada. Like, people be mad when people go in the gutter on Kenya, but Kenya goes in the gutter on everybody, and I don't like that. Okay. You said she came from Ralph too. Yup. Okay. And yet again, what you say? And yet again, Nene can't get on the Breakfast Club. How you know what Nene can do? I remember that. I was disgusted when she did that. Right, right. Moving on. So if you were gonna rate this first episode, 1 being the best and 10 being the worst, what would you rate it? Let me know. Put it in the chat. There's 1,900 of y'all in here. Like this video too. Let me know. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. I want to see 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. Let me know what you would give it. You said Ken is over 52. Okay, that's what I said. A 5, a 8, a 4, a 4. Somebody gave it a 20. What? You gave it a 20? You liked it that much, C. Patterson? Okay. Oh, a 20 being bad. Okay, okay. The higher number means bad. I forgot just that quick. We're stopping at 10. 10 is the worst. Okay. 1 is the best. 10 is the worst. Did I mix y'all up too? Okay. Okay. 6. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. It seemed like I don't know, y'all kind of in the middle. Some of y'all give it a little high numbers, 1, 2s, and 3s. Okay. Not a 78. Okay, 100. No, not 100. Y'all are hilarious. Now, before I move on and take these calls, okay, I will be taking calls. What y'all think about this beef between Sheree and Candy on social media? Are y'all buying that? Like I told you, this whole season, well, this whole episode anyway, was about Sheree. The season, to me personally, I don't know. I ain't seen the season, but the season to me will be about Sheree's situation, her relationship situation. Because Kenya talk about she date anybody and she's stupid and blah blah blah. And then you got Candy and her goat voice. Todd don't want me to. I don't have no time for Todd. Todd want me to help, and he make it seem like I'm the bad person. So we got both of that going on. Oddly enough, we got them both also on Twitter going back and forth at each other, and it's like, child, wasn't this recorded 50 years ago? Like, why are y'all even doing well, I know why they doing it, but it's just the fact of they're doing it that kind of interests me. Now, shout out to the Bravo Shade Room for screenshotting these tweets, because I'm not gonna go even bother looking for them. Okay, but we're gonna look at them. Hold on, we're gonna look at them. So here is one of them from Sheree said, does a friend hold information about a person you are dating, then bring it up months later on national TV? Let me know. And then Candy said, you sure going hard for somebody who's been giving hard dick to everybody, but go off, sis. Okay. And then Sheree, community service, community property, you should know former community puss. So she called Candy community puss. Okay, they going in on Candy. So I feel like, we already see what it's going. We already see where it's going. You said they chewing each other up. They are, and they got KFC involved too, child. Here she goes. She said maybe I should have gave her some KFC at the reunion since food the only peace offering she accepts. And then KFC then chimed in and said, we have delicious lemonade if you're feeling thirsty. The shade. And Sheree said, I'm good, boo. I like Popeyes better. I mean, Sheree, you need to be careful, honey, because you low key working for KFC now. Because KFC and Bravo are in bed together, Sheree. Don't be messing up the check now, because we all know that Candy like chicken. Candy like Popeyes too. Anyway, I digress. Oh, it's a mess. Isn't it a mess? You said Candy and her paid support is late. It's all late, honey. He said Popeyes lemonade. What was y'all like Popeyes or y'all like KFC? I don't know. I don't know. The KFC and the Colonel kind of rubbed me the wrong way. They say that they stole their recipe from a black lady. That's what they say on the internet. Now I don't know what's true and what's not. I never done my research. The only thing I know is that KFC changed their name from Kentucky Fried Chicken to KFC because of the racial implications that it implied. Because they said Kentucky is racist, honey. Then they got the Colonel on there, the Confederate colonel with the little bow tie. They done changed it instead of, he got the little bow tie, but they put on an apron now instead of that little suit he had on in that cane, like he owned a cotton picking plantation or something. But I'm digressing. Honey. You cook your own KFC, okay? Well, there's that. I would love to know what you guys think about tonight's topics. I ran my mouth for a whole hour all by myself. You said Andy is the colonel. Not Andy is the colonel, Lord. Ooh, child, he might be. You said Sheree only mentioned Popeyes in hopes they'll clap back for her. Ooh, child, they might get her some Popeyes chicken. Sheree need to be on a Popeyes commercial. They need to show you our binge worthy. Shout out to binge worthy. Y'all go check out binge worthy's uh video today, because I was looking at binge worthy's video. I was like, oh, okay, my friend is good. He is good. Oh yeah, shout out to House of Aaron. They show House of Aaron on the show. Okay. I was like, look at all the YouTubers and getting their props. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see who's in here. Who is in here? Mickey. Mickey,
Hey,
you be first
Michelle.
all the time. How you do it? You be sitting already.
I'll be sitting on ready for your show, Michelle, every single time.
I appreciate you, Mickey.
How are
Now, what
you?
you think about all this drama? Where you want to start? You want to start with KKK Kim? You want to start with Sheree and Candy? Where you want to start?
Well, I don't really care about Kim. I never really did. This is to be expected. I think their marriage lasted way longer than I thought it would.
Mhm.
But I wish her well. I mean, she got a whole bunch of kids. So,
You do. I
yeah.
think they're gonna put her back on TV. Like Nene said this. Nene said that they're gonna take care of Kim. They're gonna make sure that Kim eats. So now that she losing her husband, they're gonna make sure that Kim has a spot, honey. They're gonna probably bring back Don't Be Tardy.
Oh God. Not child. Not don't be
I mean,
tardy.
she had her own little racist fan base over there.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Mhm.
true. But as for the show, so to me, I think that Carlos King and either Truly Original, Bravo, Andy Cohen, what have you, they have some type of contractual agreement. I think that there is some type of like what you said, I'll scratch your back if you'll scratch mine. When
Mhm.
have we ever seen another reality star that's on a whole different show, on a whole different network, get this much camera time. The opening scene of episode 1 of the new season, they're showing Martell, and it's Martell, 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 Martell. Like, it's
And he's not
giving.
even a cast member.
He's not a cast member. He's not her ex-husband. He's not anything, or not her baby daddy. He just fell out the blue sky. Like, I think Carlos King and Bravo, they have some type of agreement. I'm pretty sure Sheree is going to be on his show, chopping it up with Melody. I think that's the name of the ex-wife. And it's going to be a whole situation, because I've never seen this, especially in Housewives. When has this ever happened?
Right.
To me, it's given fake. I don't think they're dating. I don't think they're together. Even last at the reunion, they were FaceTiming with Andy. That kind of gave it away too. Like, okay, y'all are too excited about this man.
You know, the shade is when the whole everybody feels like Candy is keeping, Phaedra away from the housewives. I feel like she's doing the same with Carlos, because her and Carlos don't see eye to eye either. So
Yeah,
if
and
Carlos made amends with the network and Candy is still threatening and whatever, so I mean he found an end that didn't involve him.
And even with Carlos, like, all he does is talk about housewives. All
Mhm.
he does on his YouTube, and I see it on Instagram, he talks about housewives. He promotes Bravo more than Andy Cohen promotes Bravo.
Mhm.
So there's definitely, like, it's giving very much like you are a production, your production plant. Like, I don't believe it. And to me, they, like, this first episode is very clear that they know they're in trouble, right? They know they not the it girls on the block no more. That's why they put all of this. Episode 1, they gave us Martell. Oh, Martell is seeing somebody in Atlanta. Oh, he's sending a DM to Kenya. Oh, Courtney's popping up with Candy. Y'all know y'all in trouble. Y'all didn't wait till
It's
episode.
like they put a lot in this first
They
episode.
did.
Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know.
They didn't wait
I
till episode 2, 3, 4, 5 for it to build up. They know that they gotta make it pop. And Candy, even her, she got the candy coated click. Dawan is there, Carmen is there. Kenya comes. Moneta, to me, at the last season she didn't say anything but 2 words. Now all of a sudden she's official friend of the show. She's there. She's a part of, like, the cast photo and all of that. Now it's like, oh yeah, I heard he was dating somebody in Atlanta. Girl, Candy knows she's all about an alliance. She knows their power in numbers. She knows that Kenya is not enough. She needs somebody else. I think they are friends in real life. So she's like, yeah, I heard that he was, talking to somebody in Atlanta. Like, stop it. Like, y'all are just, it's just so petty to me. And she got all giddy, like, oh, Martell, like, oh. Like, she got so excited talking about Martell. I'm like, Candy, stop. Somebody talks about Todd, you get crazy. And those fake
I forgot to
tears.
mention I forgot to mention Marlo and her nephews, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, she's trying to, like, be all, mommy dearest.
I
But
think she's like I feel like everybody is trying to reclaim their
their spot.
status from last year. Like
Yeah,
Sanya putting $100,000 towards a party because
child.
she was accused of throwing lackluster parties.
She had a kid's
Marlo
birthday
seemed
party for Sheree
right,
last year.
right.
And they were
And
arguing about $700 balloons.
right. And Marlo having a life coach when last year she was saying she needed some time apart from the kids because they was driving her crazy. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden she got to be taught how to be a parent. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, child, we know, whatever.
Yeah, and, like, her crying about Todd is like, girl, another year of, oh, I can't balance family and work. It's like, girl, you got that was so fake. They had the tissues queued up. It's like, girl, stop it. You have all that time to spread narratives about people, hop in from interview to interview, radio station to radio station, making YouTube video after YouTube video, and you can't help your husband. Child, goodbye. Okay.
Okay.
And even, like, Kenya with the fake relationship. Girl, stop. What's his name? Roy? Stop. That is another Matt. Stop it already. It's
You
like
think it's fake?
they're trying
Another
their
rent a man.
best. another random man. She said, when he gets delivered, call me. That's what Sheree said.
Okay.
And it's like they're trying so hard. And Sanya with she said, she spent 100K. To me, no offense, but I don't think she got it to spend 100K. You got your whole
We know
family.
she ain't got it. She got 15 people living in
They
her
live in a
house.
house. Like, you have 100K to spend on a party, but your whole family shacked up in your house. Like, you could have get them a rental for a few
For
months.
100K, she could have bought them a townhouse somewhere.
It's like, girl,
She put
like
a down payment on
Sanya,
another house for the rest of the family.
like, stop it already. Like, stop lying. Maybe production maybe chipped in. We don't know, but I will say I loved seeing that party because it kind of reminded me of old Atlanta, where everybody was dressed up. It was a nice big party. It kind of brought back that old Atlanta feel, because I've been saying this for a long time. Atlanta, this show, they have successfully abandoned the core central theme of this show, which was supposed to be these wealthy women living in these prestigious neighborhoods and what goes on in their personal lives and within their friendship groups. But they're like, where is the money? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're arguing about, $700 balloons, and she's throwing kids' birthday party for Sheree, and it's just so petty. But they know that they're in trouble. And even Courtney, she wanted to pop off with Candy, and Candy wanted to get all crunk, and it's like, girl, when her voice got to shaking, I was like, you haven't done this much work since Phaedra.
I
You
said the
have
same thing when she was sitting in the office with Manetta and Kenya. Thank you, Tink. She was like, yeah, Todd said I won't help him, and I just don't understand. And wipe her eyes and stuff. Like, girl, come on, Kenya, we
stop
don't need
it. But her and Courtney, see, when I saw Courtney, I was like, okay, she might be something. She might be something. She's coming in strong.
Yeah, she
She
came
is
in hot.
coming in. She came in hot, and she was just like, yeah, I'm not clout chasing. And she was just like,
But
I'm
Marlo
just
even
saying.
stated earlier that it's time for Candy to earn her check. If she the highest
Yeah,
paid, she
yeah.
eliminated Nene. Portia ain't there no more. And if she's the highest paid out of all these women, she got to do something to shake it up. She can't coast no more.
Exactly. And even Sheree said it. She's like, as long she got a lot of time in her hands, she's making spoofs about me on Instagram, she's making fun of people, whatever. As long as her and her clique stay away. See, they know. See, I feel like they be watching your videos, Michelle.
They
She
do.
was like, as long as her and her clique stay away from me, we good. They know what she's up to. They know that she gets people, she uses them as their, her mouthpiece to spread the narrative, to have the storyline, go on and whatever. Even Moneta, when she was confronting her, it's almost like Sheree was ready for that. Sheree was ready for them to come to her with this BS about Martell. When Kenya was like, oh, he DM'd me. She was like, really? Let me see it. And then there's no DM. And then she was like,
Right.
yeah, me and Candy. Moneta was like, me and
But
Candy.
where was this DM when Martell was FaceTiming when they were sitting on the couch at the reunion? Like, where was
She's
the DM?
calculated. Kenya is so calculated and such, like, she doesn't have a storyline. What's her storyline? Of course she's gonna say, and then she's gonna be arguing Martell in the next episode. Girl, bye. Like, it's just, to me, it's all fake. They know they in trouble. They know they in the red. And I find it interesting too how they never got their time slot back. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be on in November. That's when advertisers spend the most money, but they never got their, time back. That's how
They in
they
the
are.
middle of summer, child, with everybody on summer
Middle
break.
in the summer, and nobody
Yep.
is really, they are in trouble. This is
Right.
just, it's giving me the thirst is real. Nene was trending last night. Good for her.
Nene
Over,
and Portia was trending.
they
It's like,
was
okay.
trending.
And I think she's still trending now. I looked on there.
Yeah, she was trending. I think she still
She is
is.
definitely missed. She is
She
definitely
is
missed.
missed. And she would look at this and be like, child, what is going on? Like, everything is all over the place. But yeah, to me, it's just giving fake. It's giving desperate. But we shall see, Michelle. We
We
shall
shall
see.
see. Well, I appreciate you, Mickey, as always.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night. Hold on. Hey, Latoya.
Hey, Michelle.
How you doing?
I'm over here tickled.
What you tickled about?
Oh goodness. Well, first with the Kim and the Kroy thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they trying to pull a Kim and Kanye. They just don't have enough money. Cause you remember how they said that something about his finances when he lost to Balenciaga, whatever, and signed over a bunch of stuff to her or whatever, and then they got the divorce, you know?
Uh-huh.
And so I think they trying to do that. It's just that they don't have enough really money to go around because even if one or the other gets the money, Kim don't really have good credit anyway. And even if Kroy has decent credit, he hasn't accumulated enough things just in his name to be able to get, the black card with, unlimited access to it and that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, I do feel for them because they have 4 young kids like these, the older kids, they're getting Instagram, all that kind of stuff. They got YouTubes and different little stuff where they're, accumulating their own money,
Uh-huh.
and Kim done pimp them out so they know how to go get a little papa to kind of help them out, so they gonna be
Uh-huh.
good. It's just the younger kids, that I kind of, feel for that's having to kind of like upgrade their lifestyle or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
oh child, this show. Okay. So I was wondering because they did a little flashback or whatever and how Todd was telling Candy how he is so supportive of her, certain things they do together, whatever, but then there's certain things that you know he just sees she needs help and he kind of just jumps in wherever needed, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I really do think he was an opportunist, you know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? And
Uh-huh.
Candy's not dumb, just like how they kind of had it out, and she basically told him, "Well, it's not gonna be no wedding." He tried
Uh-huh.
to wait her out, thinking she was gonna give in and not make him do that prenup, but
Ooh.
it was on the
But did,
show.
did you find it odd that Martell called him a opportunist?
That's why I brought that up,
Mm.
because it was like Todd was trying to wait her out. Candy didn't budge. He went on and signed it. And I don't want your money, and signed the prenup or whatever. And I think Candy's smart enough to where she's kind of got him stagnant. I'll do this little business venture, this, that, and the other. But what I don't understand is why doesn't Todd have his own PR, his own manager? It's like
Mm.
he wants Candy to so-called help, but if Candy helps, the whole candy coated clique helps. And
Yeah, but
so
I mean, think about it. He been helping her. He is the candy coated clique. If you think about it, he probably was pertinent in everybody becoming a team. You know what I mean? Because before Todd, like, were they really as tight and together as they are now? Like, Candy
well,
wasn't doing a lot of the businesses and the things that she's doing,
but
and so she's quick to say that Todd made her better. So my
but
thing
it's a
is,
but it's a different lane and a different avenue. Todd can go get the business license and the vision and that sort of thing. But when
uh huh,
he's trying to create a whole movie, you know what I'm saying?
uh
And
huh,
Candy is the one that's actually rubbing shoulders and building these relationships with all these other people, you know what I'm saying? And they have the ones that, oh yeah, I know somebody that knows something about that. He doesn't have that relationship where he could just walk into a room and just strike conversation with somebody, because if he did, he'd been done it already and wouldn't have
hmm.
needed Candy for anything. But it's Candy's contacts, because out of all these years, why has it taken him so long to do a major, whether it went to Tubi or
Because he was
Bounce?
too busy helping Candy build her brand. Like, at some point he had to stop doing that to focus on what he wanted to do, right? Maybe. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I'm just
I
playing devil's
no,
advocate.
I agree. I agree, but my only that's what I'm saying. He was saying that he just jumped in. She didn't even have to act. He
Okay.
just seen, help where needed. I know how to do this. I can probably shed a little light on this. I'll just do it. And he wants
Uh-huh.
the same thing in return
Okay.
from her, you know. And I don't think Candy really want to see him ball like that.
Hmm.
She kind of got him, where she want him. I don't want
Yeah.
you too far gone. Just like
Yeah.
that little penthouse, they had that, what is it, condo or whatever. They had it for
Uh,
so long,
in
but
Newark or
then,
whatever that she didn't want to be a part of because he used to live there
right,
with his ex or something. Yeah.
right. But then once it got highlighted on the show and it looks like you don't have your stuff together, now they doing a remodel. Well, look how long y'all done
Mm.
had it. Could have been done did that.
Mhm. I mean, think about Ty. Listen, Ty does have a case because just like these single mothers, well, these moms who marry, who like quit their careers to build a family, that's pretty much what he did. Because he admitted, and I can't remember in some interview, he said that he quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta or the production team because he couldn't work there, and she be the talent, so he quit.
Yeah, but
So it's almost
that was his
like,
choice. But it's not
huh?
like that was his choice to quit to pursue her. Um, he could have went to another network. He could have went to, but they were already negotiating, trying to build these restaurants and stuff. So he kind of just sat back.
Well, he did. You remember he was partners with Carlos for a minute, and that just didn't work out. They were actually
Yeah,
producing shows for a
yeah,
hot second. They did what was that show? R&B, not R&B, Hollywood Divas or something.
yeah. But
So they
anyways,
just got sued, and they had to pay out, and that's how they fell out. So anyway,
yeah.
I'm going back in
And
time.
also, uh, I just didn't like nobody had anything else to say, and they know stuff on each other, but nobody brought up anybody else's anything except for Sheree,
Hmm.
and they know that Sheree has the reads and the, who gonna check me boo type mentality. And so depending on, I guess, the approach, oh, she got an attitude. It's like everybody's using her for the storyline.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
I mean,
And
well, I mean, it's just the first episode, but
yeah,
like each and every one, like throughout the seasons, all the ladies normally have an episode that focuses on their storyline, and apparently this one, the first episode's focused on Sheree's storyline. And it's like whatever. It's just
yeah.
interesting that they did that, considering you got six ladies up here, and you should have kind of like spread it all out. But it's like
But
all of
that's
them
what
were
I'm
like
saying.
chiming into
That's what I'm saying.
Sheree's.
Like everybody, even to keep, Sheree and whatever she got going on, intrigued
Uh-huh.
about drawing people in, it's like, let's just poke the bear a little bit. Like they devoured her. So now
Mm,
what are y'all gonna say to her about anything? Like, I don't know. They could have found something else to do.
yeah.
Um, I don't listen. I don't know about the Moneta lady or whatever. Um, I feel like she was being messy
Of course she
because
would. She gotta be.
it's like, what for? I I don't know. Maybe the way the editing or something, maybe other stuff happened in between and we just didn't get to see it. But it's just like everybody talked about it. And now the boom, here go the party. And then boom, everybody just jumping down there. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, yeah, I
It had
mean,
me
it's to be
confused.
continued, so maybe, they'll rewind it again tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, next week,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But
Same way
here's
they
the
did.
thing too, right?
Uh,
Why are they acting? Listen, at the end of the day, yes, Martell's situation was on national TV and what he did, in his past relationship, from what we were shown, he was in the wrong. I don't like it, whatever the case may be. But let's not act like none of these women have been through that type of situation and still dated that type of guy.
mm.
So it's
Yeah, I
not
mean,
like,
Kenya's dude was kicking in windows.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just like for me, it's like they trying to shit on him, but Martell fine. He got his own little money. Yeah, he got kids, but he a great father. You know what I'm saying? Like he still got it going on. And
Hey,
so,
whether I don't know about got it going on now. Just
well,
because he
I
looks
mean,
well does not mean he has it going on. I think he has a lot of things fundamentally wrong with him that the things he did with his wife and lied and the baby
well, I
mama
mean,
and like
that's
all the
but
stuff that
that's
he did to me that shows his character.
right. But you can pick him apart if you want to. But Candy talking about she know a friend that talked to him. Moneta got another friend that had talked. You see what I'm saying? Like whatever he
Uh,
got going on, Sheree talking to him. Evidently, he still got it going on where females are checking for him. Now, are they gonna stay in the relationship? Probably not. Would they want
uh,
something, long term? Probably not once they really get to know him and see how he moving. But is he the type of guy that can kind of draw women in? He's shown to do that. So,
yeah, well,
you know,
all right. Well, Latoya, let me get some more of these calls, honey. I appreciate you calling in tonight.
all right. Good night.
All right, good night. Hold on. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can I help you?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Oh, hey, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Okay. I think I fell asleep.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was calling about the topics.
Go ahead.
All right, I have to get up. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But before I start, I'd like to say Trump 2024, he will
No,
make America great again.
no.
We need
We
to
ain't
get these
playing. We're not
Democrats
even playing
out of
politics on here.
office.
Dre, don't make me kick
I'm
you off
just
now.
saying, we really need to
I,
get these Democrats out of
I'm
office.
just saying. I told you I don't do politics over here. Don't do that.
Okay, go to straight from the A, straight from the
Oh,
A. We got Trump 2024. Okay, so I want to talk about the topics. About okay, first I'm gonna start with Kim. I'm sorry, I really have to wake up. I swear to God, that I'm okay. Okay,
you want
so
me to? You want to hang up and call back later while I get
no,
some?
I'm okay. I fell asleep. I swear to God, that was crazy. And I was in that good sleep too. But anyway,
Dre, you was wasting time. The clock is ticking.
I wish you would have told the last callers that. But anyway,
Well, I'm telling you, Dre.
I'm sorry. Did I call at the wrong time or something? Anyway,
Dre, say what you gonna
I'm
say.
I'm about to. You keep interrupting me. Okay, I was talking about Kim. Um, what about Kim? Oh, the divorce, right? Yeah, I don't think. I think it's like a publicity because don't she got like all them kids and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and they need money, so it might be like fake,
Mm.
right? And about the housewives, so like I've been calling your show for a minute. Like the old peasants that's been watching you for a while. Well, the new peasants might not know, but I really used to like Ken more, but it's like she's bringing nothing. Like after year, okay, you were attractive, you were black, you were sexy, you was Miss USA, I believe, or Miss America, something like that, and you
Mm.
still haven't had a real relationship, and it's been like you've been on since season 5, we on season 15, and it's like no relationship. Something is not really quite there yet when you have an attractive person that's still single, and then you get a man, then you doing like a divorce, and it's taking like years and years to get a divorce. Something's not right. Um, I know people who got a divorce that's been married 20 years that got a faster divorce than she. And she not seeing like we want to know your reality, and we really don't know too much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know like what's going on with Kenya, but she used to be my favorite one. And now it's like I can't relate. And then she keeps saying like Sheree is her friend. It's like Sheree is not your friend, Kenya. Like she's not your friend, and you keep calling this girl your friend and stuff like that. And she shade you every chance she get. And I love me from Courtney though, and she came in like a firecracker, and she's sexy, and she walked in through Sheree door out there in Sandy Springs, and she came in and she was just like looking like real good, and she's just bringing what was needed. You know what I'm saying? And Candy talking about Candy like was being aggressive, talking about I would headbutt this bitch, saying all that. Courtney didn't. It didn't. Candy called her the B word first. So you
Mhm.
call her to be where you getting all aggressive, and you like it's like Candy. You might need to take some anger management classes because you getting like all loud and ghetto. And then how you go headbutt her when you like way down there? You go jump up and headbutt her. Like that's I was just trying to figure out like how you or your
Not when
husband
you
go
way
pick
down
you
there.
up or something like that. Like how you go headbutt her, and then you calling her. Oh, I don't know you. Like you just like I don't know her. I don't know her. Like you just like Kenny. Like she. It was just like Kenny was like doing the most. I don't think Courtney should have been called a B. I think Courtney brought it. You know what I'm saying? To be a friend of the show, I think she brought it. And for Kenya, it's like Kenya. I used to really like you, Kenya, but it's like my respect is going down here. You worrying about Sheree fake relationship and stuff like that, but we not seeing like nothing about you. You telling somebody, oh Candy, you should not get a divorce. My nigga, I mean, Kenya, what's going on with your relationship? Are you really married? Like it's like don't give relationship advice until we make sure that you are married, and then she can take your relationship advice. You're not even married, probably. You know what I'm saying? You just had a child, and when Michelle Brown said that you had a child out there in the. It's not even your child. So I don't know. I hope Brooklyn is real cute.
She carried the baby.
Yeah, but Shamia had somebody carry her baby too.
Women
Maybe
who
it was
have
like that.
fertility problems have other ways of conceiving a child.
But I'm just saying, you're giving relationship advice, and you don't have a relationship, and you never had one in 11 years that you've been on the show. We can't say. I don't see money on the show. I don't see like money. I don't see like Sheree and money. Like I don't see that. I don't see
So
nobody.
nothing is fabulous anymore. Like
It's not it's giving me. It's not like the party. Oh, the party was so tight. The party was like my sweet 16th birthday party. Like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe y'all might see something different. I don't see money. I don't see the Rolls Royce pulling up. Didn't say pull up in like an Explorer or something like that. Like I don't seeing. I'm not seeing money. And I'm from ATL, and I like the people like I need to see some money, and they not giving me. Like Candy bought her house. People like, oh, Candy get into the money. Candy gets the money. She bought her house for $1 million. Okay, it's $1 million. Like I don't. When you see her house is in the hood, like I don't want to. I'm from North Atlanta. When I go outside, I like
remember,
the
she didn't pay
fresh.
$1 million. She paid less
It,
than that, and she redid
no,
it.
she
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 got rid
paid
of
a
the
million.
structural.
She okay. Well, however much. She stay in the neighborhood when you go out. Come on, somebody broke in her gated community. You can't do that in
It's
country
nothing
club of the
wrong with
South.
Southwest Atlanta. It's nothing wrong with Southwest Atlanta.
It depends on
You
who you
sounded like you
asking.
sounded like KKK Kim, because Kim called it the hood or the ghetto.
I'm compared to where me and Kim is from. It is the hood. Like you know that. Like face reality, it is the hood. Like I have never like that neighborhood is not it. Like when you go out there, it's dark out there. When me and Kim stay at, it's fresh air. It's fresh air
Hydrate,
out there.
hydrate. I don't know what to
No, I'm
say.
just serious. I'm
I
serious.
disagree with that. I disagree with you.
How you gonna tell me about me and Kim neighborhood is not fresh air? Is that what you saying?
So you saying the white neighborhoods are better than black
Who
neighborhoods? That's
said
what
anything about white? I say about black and whites. Why do you starting at like the people that watches your
you
show?
brought up Kim. You brought
I
up Kim.
I said our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is blacks and whites and Asians and everybody else. Who's you talking about whites?
Well,
You
why is that air any
the
fresher
mind
in
frame,
Southwest
your
Atlanta?
mind frame.
Explain that
You
to
around
me.
the wrong
Explain that
people,
to
Miss
me.
Brown. You got to be around the
Explain that
wrong
to
people.
me,
You
Dre. How is
talking like
that
the
air fresher
people
than Southwest
that watch your
Atlanta
show.
air?
When you go outside, it's light. It's the north side of
It's
Atlanta
light. It's
is
light.
yes, light outside. You can in the hood. It's not like that.
It's
Even in
not
College
light
Park,
outside in Southwest
Old
Atlanta.
National is dark over there. Is bums on it. We don't have that where I'm from. It is what it is. I mean, you might. Who say anything about black or white? Nobody say anything about race. Like I'm from with a lot of people. Like I don't know. I guess it's your caliber of mind frame. It's the broke mentality these days. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But like I was saying though, like Kenya, she not bringing. She not. it's something about a relationship that like you should have had a relationship by now. Like you an attractive lady. Why are you have not been in a relationship? What's going on? I mean, and that Matt, like, it's like I don't know. I don't even know if that was real. It's like everything seems scripted, and that's all I call for.
Well, thank you, Dre. I
But I
appreciate
do have a question because it's like an elephant in this room right now.
it. What is the
I
elephant?
have a question. So I want to know, and I think a lot of us want to know, but people might be scared to ask, but I'm not. So Sheree, when the dude came over, he they was talking and then somebody came to the door or whatever. Oh, her boyfriend Martell, whatever the dude name is. And then oh no, he was already in the house. Then the lady came in. The lady was knocking the door, and I guess Martell thought it was from a threesome. Sheree said that she was about to have a threesome with her ex-husband. She told her ex-husband that she would had a threesome, but they never had one. But she said he had one with somebody else. So my question is, did he have a threesome with you, Michelle? Did you dip in the lady pond? It's just a question we want to know. We all want to know. Did you take a dip in the lady pond?
Never.
So he did not have a. So you saying Bob Whitfield did not have a
What
threesome with you?
is Bob Whitfield a lady? I'm confused. What you talking about? Like, why would I
A
take a dip
threesome.
in the
He
lady
had
pond
a
with Bob?
threesome with two ladies. So I was wondering, it was one you and did y'all was it you, Bob, and another lady? It's just a question we
No,
all want to know.
did you have a threesome with Bob? I
I'm
think you
asking
said
you. I'm asking you. I'm just asking
I
you a
said no
question.
3 times. Did you have a threesome with Bob?
So you did not have a okay. I'm just asking. It's just a
I
question.
said
That's all I
no
want to
4
know.
times. Did you have a threesome with Bob?
I don't know Bob, but I know you do. So I was just asking
Well, how do you know who I know?
because I seen you guys at the mayor party before a long time ago when I was a kid.
What does that mean no?
Yes, I did. I
Thank
swear. I seen you at a
thank
mayor party
thank
before. I mean, it's just a question. It's not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I was just
I said
wondering.
no 5 times. You want me to say no again?
No, I'm just saying. But if you did, would you tell us? We need Bob Whitfield on the line. I mean, we just want to know. We want to know. We want to know more about you. I mean, this is your platform. We
What they
just
gotta
want to
do with
know.
me?
I
I don't
just
have
want to
anything to
know.
do with their sex life.
I'm talking about when you was kicking it with him like that, when he was your
I don't know
man.
nothing you talking about. I don't know nothing you talking
I'm
about.
saying when he was your man, we just wanted to
Good
know.
night,
It's no
Dre. Thank you
disrespect.
for
We
calling.
just wanted to know. But Trump
Thank you.
2024 all
Thank
day.
you for calling, Dre. I appreciate you. And who is this?
Michelle,
Mr. Man.
Michelle,
This Mr. Man hands. Y'all is playing with me today. What?
Michelle,
Why
damn.
you why? Why? That's why your phone got disconnected. That's why your phone got disconnected. Oh Lord. Thank you, Stacy, for the cash app. I appreciate you. Y'all hit that cash app. Y'all want to keep me on longer. Like this is a key. This is a key. Hey, Sunrise Speaks. How you doing?
Hey, they so funny messing with you. I
Oh Lord.
I didn't want to keep you long, but I just got a key. I
Okay.
sent it into the RHOA Discord, but I also sent it to you on IG. Bethany
Uh,
just read Kim for filth.
wait a minute. Say it again. Wait. What happened on Discord now?
Bethany
Uh-huh.
from New York just read
Uh-huh.
Kim for filth.
What'd she say?
Girl, I put it in the RHOA Discord, but I also DM'd you on Instagram.
Okay, I'm looking in Discord. Uh Not red. The Kim honey.
Oh my God, it was so good. At least to me.
Hold on. It won't come up.
No.
People be blocking me because we don't
Oh,
like.
I think it was neighborhood talk.
Hold on. No, it was B Scott.
Oh, that's why. My bad.
Well, I see it one day. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm
Go into
on.
your burner.
I'm trying. It'd be hard to flip it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me switch accounts. Hold on. Lord, I got too many burners. Now I gotta put the code in and stuff. Hold on,
Oh
hold on.
hell.
Where the code at? Hold on. I want to see what Bethany had to say.
Oh, she drug her.
631-577. Okay. Now, what's his name? B Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they'll open now. Discord. Click the link. There it is. Okay. I'm about to play it. Hold on. Let me put it in here. I got 1,500 tabs open on this computer. Okay. Let me start it over.
A podcast, and my producers told me that Kim Zolciak and Kroy are getting divorced. And I've heard all the rumors about the foreclosure. And I thought to myself, marriage is hard enough. Bringing other people into your life and highlighting it for years on TV. I did it for a short time and I paid the price. And I took it like a champ when I was scrutinized, and, you know, they go with you in when it's happy and everything looks great. And everyone's coming with you when it goes down to the abyss and the shit pit, Slumdog Millionaire style. So they invited us into this life, and they've always been people who seem like they're spending more than they have. He's on a football salary. She's on a housewife's salary, and they're spending like the fucking plane's going down. And the thing is, you can't spend more than you make. And it's the old housewives model to get on the show, make no money, spend, logo, car, house, bankruptcy, foreclosure, because you can't fucking keep up. You're writing checks you can't cash. And it's gross. It's like, what's wrong with America? When the whole real estate bubble crashed, that was because people were just financing their houses, and the whole thing imploded. And I heard Kim and Kroy owe $1 million each. And it's like, good. Pay the IRS. You got to fucking pay. You want to pay? You got to fucking pay. And, you know, all these couples that bring everybody into every single detail like they're perfect, it's a recipe for disaster also. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan, and then he's cheating. And it's Adam Levine and his wife. Everyone gets humbled real quick. So these two, you know, we're so perfect and we're so in love and we have all this money and we're spending, and the diamonds and the this and the filters and the kids and everything. And then when the shit goes sideways, you might have been when it was going good and it looked like a fairy tale or made us believe it was. Well, guess what? We're coming out with you too. So no one's going to fucking respect your privacy at this time, because there is no privacy at this time. And I think I get particularly lit when people spend what they don't have. It's like fucking up the whole system. It's like fucking with the IRS. Like, you pay your goddamn bills, right? I never spent a goddamn dime until I made money. Like, never. I couldn't afford a taxi. I would pray that someone would buy me a drink. Like, I never spent a fucking penny. I was terrified. I was on the cover of Forbes and called my business manager to ask if I could buy a handbag the first time. I was always terrified, because you don't spend money you don't fucking have. My apartment was furnished by IKEA. When I was on the Housewives of New York, I didn't have it, so I didn't pretend I had it. Fucking hate all show and no go. I hate fronting and stunting. Pay your fucking bills. That's all I have to say. Pay your fucking bills. So I was just on my
She is pissed off, honey. Pay your fucking bill. Pay your taxes.
Yeah.
She mad because she know Kim gonna be a welfare mom in a minute, and her taxes gonna be paying for Kim's to feed Kim's kids.
Listen, I said, well, damn, Bethany.
She went in.
She went all the way
in. Somebody said she drunk. I don't like the fronting either. It is a lot of fronting. Like, you know, look, I don't spend a lot of money either. Like, I'd be like, oh, should I go on this trip? I got good credit. I can buy this. I can buy that. And I'd be like, oh, I'd be scared because I've been broke before. I'm really scared to spend money. Even if I got it, I'd be like, do I want a new car? I can afford a new car, but I don't want a new car. So I mean, I guess when you've been through stuff, you kind of understand that. But a lot of people ain't been through it yet. And this is Kim's time to go through it, I guess.
But I think that this makes the difference in where RHOA is now versus when it started. Like, there's no authenticity to the um affluence. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, I feel like it was authentic the first couple of seasons. Like, these people came from money and they were, you know, the upper echelon.
Well,
Or
even then, when Kim first came, she was spending somebody else's money. She wasn't spending her money.
well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Remember, she was spending Big Papa mama money. Thank you, Big Papa, when he wrote
Yeah,
the $30,000-$40,000 check for her truck or whatever, and
but
he had bought her a townhouse.
regardless of who it came from, that was still her lifestyle at the time,
Yeah,
right? But it wasn't fake. I mean,
yeah.
that was her true lifestyle, but it wasn't like staged or fake to like put on just because I'm on the show. Like, it was the dude who was giving her money at the time. But
Mm-hmm.
then you had Deshaun, you had Lisa, you had other people who were self-made, as or just successful in their own right. And now it's just like, let me get on the show and kind of like fake it till I make it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And even
But you
several
see so
seasons
many
later,
of them. Like, I mean,
Sheree still
think
can't
about
get
how many times we report on celebrities and their tax issues and stuff. Like, you making all this money, you
it.
going on all these trips, buying all this designer clothes, buying all these cars, all this stuff, and you're not paying your taxes. So it comes back in other ways if you are mismanaging your money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it is what it is.
Bethany ain't hold back. I said, well, damn.
Uh-huh. And you can't stunt forever. It's gonna come,
Mm-mm.
you know.
Mm-mm.
But anywho, well, I appreciate you for letting me know, Sunrise.
No problem. Oh,
All right.
I also sent you something. They had a poll on who is the best RHOA husband that I
And
sent
who
you
won?
to. I don't know. I think a lot of people were saying Greg and Peter. I sent that
Oh,
into your IG. I ain't. Yeah, it's
I
actually in
see it. It's
Discord.
on
It's actually in Discord too.
that's on the neighborhood talk. I see it. It's right here. I can pull that one up. Hold on. Okay, all right. It's between Greg, Todd, Peter, and Ralph. Who would you vote for, y'all? Greg, Todd, Peter, or Ralph?
Greg, rest up, Greg.
But Greg will get it by default because he ain't here no more.
That's true.
So who would be the best, the favorite living husband between Todd, Peter? But then you gotta add, well, I would like after Peter was Mike Hill, and then Ralph.
I would say Peter.
I would still vote for Peter. It would be Greg and then Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Ralph even in the running because I wouldn't. I don't know.
Nah.
I would. But anyway, well, thank you for the tea today. I appreciate you,
Right.
Sunrise.
No problem. Have a good night. Good night,
All right,
everyone.
you too. Goodbye. I had a few more calls in the string, y'all. Hold on. TT, hello.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
Hey, Terry. I mean
Oh,
TT.
oh, oh, oh. Hey,
Hey,
Michelle.
TT. How you doing?
Michelle, how you doing?
I'm good.
So, first, I want to start off with Sheree and her community puss comment.
Oh yeah, the community puss comment
I want
was.
to just correct her really quickly
Uh-oh.
because Candy is actually still community puss.
You know,
Yes.
I can't look
When
at Sheree's tweets.
when
I'm
when you
blocked.
have threesomes, with your husband, girl, you're still out in the community. That's how that goes, Candy. When you have
She
threesomes
is
and
still
you said
community puss? It's not
yes,
previous community puss, she is.
Candy, you're
Ooh, that's
still in the
shady.
community, girl. And the sad
Ooh.
thing about it is, what woman volunteers her husband to another woman?
Ooh.
Okay, Candy, you're volunteering Todd to other women. You're not. Neither one of you are happy. You told on yourself,
Ooh.
baby girl. You told on yourself, baby. You told the world that y'all still seeing other people.
She did.
Mm.
Recently too. She did.
Girl. So there's that, girl. You still part of the community, Candy.
Okay.
So I just
Go
want to
ahead and
correct Sheree.
read, TT. Huh?
She's still community. And
Well,
so
I appreciate
Marlo,
it. Uh-huh.
I feel like Candy owes Marlo an apology because Marlo is an auntie and she
Mm-hmm.
volunteered to help her family. And
Mm-hmm.
people get tired of that. Mothers get tired of that. There are real mothers that drop their children off at their grandma's house for a whole month.
Well, let's get this
So,
straight. Candy can't talk about nobody taking care of their
yeah,
kids because
because
she
your
ain't been
kids
taking
are
care
on
of hers,
camera.
and it's evident
Candy,
because that even the show proved that.
Candy, your children are on camera crying because you are not there, girl. Let's wake it up. Your
Mm,
children are on video crying, Candy.
mm.
So let's get it together, Candy.
And Candy said, "Hey, isn't the nanny there?"
So therefore, you owe Marlo an apology because, girl, your children are begging you, baby. They begging you to be the mama.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
And then we have Kim.
mhm.
I'm happy for Kim, girl.
You
I'm
happy
happy.
for her?
I'm happy for
Why?
Kim because when Kroy came to that reunion with a gun for black women, I said,
Mm-hmm.
oh, something's not right here. If something is not right, you do not come to a place where there's nothing but gay men and women, and the majority of them are black. When he did that, I knew something was not right. So, and then not only that, Kim Kim's one of the girls. Kim is one of the
Mm-hmm.
girls. So she always has been there. Kim would get gone when she needs to. But when Kim
Mm-hmm.
got married to Kroy, Kim was never there. And it was almost like, we gotta go. We gotta go, girl. Get this check because the word I'm gonna use for Kroy is conservative. Kroy is conservative.
Okay.
So I'm really happy for Kim. And I also want to say that Kim is one of the girls. I do not like when you use racism when you get mad at her. I don't like that. Don't call Kim
Well, wait,
racist.
wait, wait. You don't think Kim said herself that racism didn't exist before social media?
Yep.
Kim has
And
said
that's
some racist things.
right.
Now, come
She
on
said
now.
that. Kim said that. And that's
Uh-huh.
ignorance. That's ignorance. That's not racism. Let me get
Uh-huh.
into it because what's right. Let me point this out. We have Sweetie, the situation with Sweetie. Nene highlighted that Kim was racist and treating Sweetie like a slave. That was not in anybody's mind before Nene put that out there.
That's a
And
lie.
okay,
Because
why is it a lie?
even Derek J spoke to Kim privately and said that people take what you may not mean it that way, but people
Yes, I
take
remember that.
what
I
you
remember
say
that.
and are insulted by the
But
way you treat her.
for me that was Kim just want to boss somebody around, and Sweetie just so happened to be black. But I feel like if I was working for Kim, I feel like yeah, she just want to boss you around. She gonna pay you though. She gonna pay you though. She just want to boss somebody around
That's not true because after Sweetie, she didn't really have anybody else black around her.
because it was ruined. Because it was ruined. That thing was ruined. They made it.
It
They
was
made it
ruined.
seem
Her having a slave was ruined.
right.
Wait a
Right. That's what
minute.
they said. You ruined it.
Okay,
You
Terry,
called
I gotta go.
right. One more thing. Can I say one more thing?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So the I was saying that was racism, but then we have the issue when Africa, Kim wasn't even there. Kim was not even there, and they made a whole racist topic about a black baby, and she was not even in Africa. Now, what you got to say about that, Michelle? She wasn't even in Africa, and it became a whole topic, and that was not right. That was not right to create a racist storyline for Kim like that. I do not like that because she does like black people. Don't do that to Kim. Don't do that to her because she has been their
I would
sister.
disagree with you, but I will agree. Listen, I give everybody the opportunity to speak. I disagree wholeheartedly with the things you have said, but you have the right to say them. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I'm happy for Kim though, Michelle. I'm happy for her, and hopefully, you know, she's feels a little more free. But I don't like the racist. I don't like that towards Kim. Not
Okay.
you. I'm just saying in general. Not you. I'm just saying how people do that to her. They
Okay.
do.
Well,
They do
even
that to
before
her.
Kroy got there, she was talking about eating chicken and beer, and she was. Come on now. Anyway, we ain't gonna get. Listen, I'm done with Kim. I appreciate it, TT. Thank you for calling.
But yeah, that's all I had. That's all I had. And Candy, you still community puss.
All
Bye,
right.
Michelle.
Bye. Hold on, y'all. We got True Wisdom. We got two more callers in the back. Hey, True Wisdom.
Hey Michelle, how are you?
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. This is like my third time up. So I just wanted to get your opinion with the Kim thing, and then I'll be off Kim, and I'll go to Candy. But do you think this is
Okay.
like for Kim to get back on the show, like a storyline, or you think they're really getting a divorce? Because there's just so much things going on with Kim,
I
and
think it's
like
possible, but I also feel like because of their financial difficulties, it could be a way to try to save their money some kind of way. Like if they split up and I don't know, maybe they're trying to protect some income. I don't It's just weird that right after
yeah,
it's revealed that they owe 1.1 million in taxes, then she files for divorce.
yeah, but the taxes will go with her regardless because they're married. It doesn't matter, even if they get a
Right.
divorce. So I don't know if that's it or
You
somehow
got the
trying to get
taxes,
back
you
on
got
the
the house
show.
being in
Yeah,
foreclosure. It's a lot. Like
yep,
her
a lot.
her money is funny.
And then the Candy, oh, I cannot stand. Candy is doing too much,
Mhm.
and she doesn't even see what Bravo is actually doing to her because you want to be all up under these clear people and doing all these things behind the scenes to our people for them, and they're showing you on national TV as a bad mother. That's what they're actually showing. But you want to be snitching and going behind backs and doing all these little shady things that you do for these people when they're actually showing you in this light. And if Todd and Candy ever gets divorced, Todd is going to win big because
Mhm.
he is the one that takes care of those kids. He will be able to get alimony. He will be able to get child support. He will be able to get all these things. While Candy is around here wearing these wigs with KFC chicken hiding in the wigs, because that's how big the darn wigs were, he's going to be able to prove so much different things because of what Candy is allowing them to display her as. And that's one of the reasons I don't see it for Candy at all. As far
Mm.
as Kenya, Kenya does not have a storyline, so she is using Martell as a storyline. I was watching Carlos King on one of his podcasts, and he was saying how Martell said he did slide in Kenya's DM, but that was
Mhm.
3 years ago because Kenya was complimenting him about how good of a father he was, blah, blah, blah. And he just said to her, oh, thank you for the nice compliments, whatever, whatever. Now, 3 years later, you want to bring up he slid in your DMs, but now the DM has disappeared and you never said what the DM was about.
Mm.
Kenya is using this as a storyline because she has nothing else going on.
Right.
And now, as far as Martell and Sheree, that only thing real with Sheree is her body. Everything else is fake because there's no chemistry. Uh, it's just like two good-looking people, hanging out together or whatever. But I
Mhm.
think, well, so-called Carlos said that he did not, introduce them to each other. He said it was a mutual friend who's in the industry. That's what Carlos said. I don't know if I believe that or not because I
Well,
think this was a bit.
like
Go ahead. Sorry.
they were introduced because they had the same publicist. I know that for a fact.
Okay. Okay. So that's probably what Carlos was saying because this just reads business agreement, business deal. give me my 10% Sheree. Martell gets his 10% like the husbands and boyfriends get because he needs the money and Sheree needs the storyline. And to be honest, they really saved the show because other than that, there's really nothing else really going on but the fact that everybody hates Martell. So that's why people are really watching it.
But a lot of people didn't even know who Martell was because they didn't watch the show.
Well, I guess I watched his show with OWN, so I know what's
I mean,
going
I
on.
know
Yeah.
a bunch of y'all do, and it's concentrated. You know what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a whole bunch of people who even knew who Martell was.
Yeah,
Especially the Real Housewives of
yeah.
Atlanta audience. I'm just,
Well, that's true, but it's definitely a deal going on here. I don't know if it was to help. They thought it was going to help RHOA's ratings by bringing someone so controversial on because he has a lot of stuff behind him with what he did on his show. So I don't know if they thought that was going to help RHOA, with ratings or whatever. But it seems like they're pushing Sheree in the forefront this season. It's going to be about Sheree and Martell this season.
The opening picture was Sheree and Candy were both center. Everybody else was on the side. So Sheree and Candy were both
exactly
in the center. So it's giving me that both of their storylines will be
it's gonna be
and Sheree being the OG and Candy being the longest running housewife. I can see that.
Yeah, it's like a battle. It's gonna be going between the two of them. Marlo is gonna be helping push it along with going against Candy. See, if they were smart, they would team up. I wouldn't mind all of them teaming up and going after Candy. Sheree and Marlo look like they're doing that. Really going after Candy and giving it to Candy, making her work like Marlo said for her check this season. I don't mind that at all because somebody has to do it, and nobody else wanted to do it because Candy is not going to do it. But I see that like that's going to be the storyline this year. It's going to be centered around Sheree and Candy. Now, Candy is not EGOT going to get an EGOT because she can't even act the fake crying on the set of the RHOA, much less in any other movies. This fake crying, I don't get it. I don't get it. What is it about Candy that Bravo loves so much besides the fact of her being Candy Cruz? That's it. Because there's nothing else that she brings. I don't get it. I just miss Nene. That's it. I just wish Nene would
we all do. We all
come
do.
back, man. I wish they could work it all out and just bring her back. That's it. But thanks, Michelle.
Well,
thanks
thank
for having
you.
me
I
out.
appreciate you. Always a pleasure.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. Hold on, you guys.
Michelle, I want to talk about the topics.
You already called once.
I did?
Didn't you?
I don't remember.
What do you want, Dre?
I want to talk about the topics.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you talking about Kim, right? About the divorce.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think like nobody else is gonna want her though. With like all them kids. I don't Why are you looking like that? I don't think nobody is gonna
We've already had this conversation, so you called to tell me this again.
I swear I don't remember talking to you. Okay, did I talk about Sanya?
What do you have to say about Sanya?
Yeah, do you really think like 12 struggling family members in your house? Do you really think she had $100,000 party?
Well, maybe they all chipped in together.
But they live with her though.
That means they should be able to save a lot of money if they all live with her. They gotta have a
Okay,
big
so
bank account.
if she did have a party, $100,000 party, do you think like Bravo paid for it? Or do you think she paid for it?
Bravo probably paid it.
Yeah, because I can't see her with the kind of car she
Remember,
got.
because Bravo paid for Cynthia wedding, even though they didn't show it.
Okay, with the kind of car she got and stuff like that, I can't see her having $100,000 in her bank account. But I don't know. And what else? What else happened on that show? Yeah, Marlo. I kind of like Marlo. Yeah, I really do. And
Okay.
what else
Well, all
happened?
right,
I can't
Dre.
remember.
Thank you for
I
calling.
think that's rude. Like you like cutting me out though when I'm calling about the show
Well,
like everybody
considering
else.
I let you speak earlier, it's
I
not rude
don't
at all.
remember. So if I don't
Well,
remember, I
that's
have to
not
do it
my
again.
fault that you
I have
don't
to do it
remember.
again so I can remember.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to work on your memory and then call back. Okay.
You have a great day. You
Thanks.
really need help. Trump 2024.
Hey, to be Black Native. How
Hey,
you doing?
Michelle. Long time no see.
Hi.
It's been a while since I've been on your show. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Girl, I haven't seen Candy get that mad since Phaedra and Portia. She got
Yeah.
upset and wanted to headbutt that lady, and I was laughing at your ATLien's comments when she said how she gonna headbutt somebody that tough. She gonna
Right. They
jump up
just
and
3 feet
headbutt.
tall, right? She
I
just
know,
3 feet
right?
tall. Who she gonna head but?
And somebody said that they had Popeye's chicken in her wig. That was funny too.
Oh,
But
not Popeye's chicken in the wig.
yeah, that's what I was reading your comments while I was waiting a long time. You saved the best for last, I guess. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you got 3 minutes.
Well, I don't think Kroy and Kim are gonna get a divorce. I mean, I think they're gonna get a divorce just for money things, but they're not gonna leave those children without a father. She got too many kids. And he adopted those girls and everything. No,
Well, they
something's up
grown
with
now.
that. Yeah.
They in their
But they
20s.
got a lot of little kids, so
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of
something's
little.
up
They
with
got
that.
4 small kids.
Yeah. I don't believe it. They might get a divorce, but they're not breaking up. I'll say it that way.
Oh,
And Courtney's kind of rude. I don't know. I don't know if I like her yet. And well, why if they have a restaurant, why is she promoting Kentucky Fried Chicken?
good
That
question.
didn't make a lot of sense.
Because Bravo and KFC are in cahoots. They're cross promoting. So she's actually doing it for Bravo. So
Oh,
mm-hmm.
okay. So that I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I just hadn't been on in a while, and I was enjoying the conversation. All
Well,
except for
we appreciate you.
Dre was getting on my nerves. I don't know why you let him on twice, but okay.
Well, I mean, people call, I let them speak. Well,
God
I
bless
appreciate
you.
you to be Black Native. I appreciate you calling in.
God bless you. You have a great evening.
Thank you. God bless you too.
Bye.
Bye. Hold on. Latoya, you call back, girl.
I did
Yes, ma'am.
because I want to do a little bit of clarification, right? When I was speaking
Okay.
on Martell, I didn't
Uh-huh.
go in on him because he's not Real Housewives of Atlanta, right?
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
we're doing him as a new viewer in what the ladies are speaking about, and why I guess these ladies are drawn to him.
Oh,
I watched
okay.
Love and Marriage Huntsville,
Uh-huh.
and when that was really going on, like I really went in on him and I really don't like him. But when
Mm-hmm.
you just in an observative type situation with a new guy on the scene and why King is acting the way she is, jealous and all of that, that's why I said what I said. But I meant to speak on Marlo.
Okay.
And I like what she's doing because from where she's from, no, she didn't have the tools, right? That's why she
Mm-hmm.
has all the mug shots. That's why, all of those things are happening in her life the way it did. And it was last season when she got with Sanya's husband and he taught
Uh-huh.
the boy how to, change a tire. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give them some type of outlook of positivity because they're kind of teetering the lifestyle, right? It's lavish when it's with her, but then everybody in the family, their mom and so forth, they don't have that. So to
Mhm.
have a life coach on hand, and I feel like, they're very smart boys, and so I feel like they will take that in and be able to go, far with that. And so
Mhm.
just to see her trying to put the best tools, maybe I don't have them, but I know somebody that does. And so I'm trying to put you in that atmosphere for you to get the best out of life. And those young men need that. And so I meant to speak on her, but yeah, but that was
Yeah,
it.
I
And I
mean,
just
I
thought I'd
think she's
call back.
doing a good job, and I think that, she's doing a good job countering, the bad press that Candy was trying to put on her. So I mean, I ain't mad at it.
I mean, listen, I feel like when you become, well, let's just say a guardian, because guardian guardians aren't just by birth. We see that 101 times. Um, that you've taken kids in, or if you become a mentor, or just took that leadership role on. And
Mhm.
was it wrong of her? Kinda, yeah. But we all as parents feel like, listen, y'all gone over there somewhere. I'm tired. And so with
I
that
don't think it was wrong of her
overwhelming,
at all. I think she just
yeah,
used the wrong wording. I think
right.
what she
That's
did,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
Candy don't be with her child 24/7. So I mean, I don't think it's just a moot point. I think they made a mountain out of a molehill. A molehill, you know what I'm trying to say, child. A mountain out of a
Right.
molehill.
I agree. Cause I feel like, we all get overwhelmed or whatever. And like you said, it was the wording. She loved them boys, she want them boys, but she just needed a break. And when you venting and in high strong, it was the wrong thing to say,
Okay.
And so the
Well,
people
thank
that are
you for
trying to
that.
make her eat her words, look at them. You got your child crying on national TV because he wants you to be at home. So I just called
Well, I
back because Drake
appreciate
got the call twice. So I said, well, let me see if I can say this again.
y'all is driving me crazy. Okay, bye, Latoya.
Bye, Michelle.
All right. Everybody, why y'all keep calling back when y'all know I'm
Because
trying to end the
Michelle,
show?
Michelle, Michelle, I'm not about to respond to that old lady. She old and unattractive. We already seen her in tile. But look, somebody named Chastity, I believe, she said she seen me at the park, Michelle. So I think she got a picture of me. So she in the comment section. So I think she could hit you up. So can you put the string, y'all? She said I'm brown skin, I'm overweight, and I'm unattractive. So everybody want to see how I look. So
Well, why don't you
Chastity.
just turn on your camera and
No,
you
no,
could
no,
just
no, no.
stop me right
Chastity, she said
Why
she
don't
seen me
we
at the park and
show
she
us
took a
what you look
picture.
like,
And
Dre?
she took
Why
a
do we even
picture
care?
because I want to see the picture that she took, and I want to know what
Well, you
part.
need to hit her up
One,
in the DMs or
well,
something. I don't have
just
nothing
put
to do
just
with
put
this.
the
This ain't
link
got
so
nothing to
she
do
can
with
show
me. The
you,
show is
so she
over.
can show
This ain't got nothing to
who
do
I
with the
am.
topics tonight. I
Because
don't give a
she said
Dre.
she in the comments she keeps saying it. So call her and show them. You said you took a picture. Tell me what park I was in. I haven't been to the park in a minute, but in a long time. But if you wasn't international, you don't know me and you never seen me before. But can you just call and show everybody the picture of who I am, the overweight person? Now, Michelle, now I've been in Patreon for a minute. Some people in Patreon they know who I am. Because we close or whatever. But
Get ready, because you
I
about to
want
be an
everybody to see
ATLien.
who I am. That's all I want to know. I want everybody to see how big I am, how brown skinned I am, and how unattractive I am. You ain't got the picture. Go right in the comment section. Just call and show everybody. I just want them to call and show everybody. Show everybody who I am. Now it's your time to call, Chastity. Princess AG, T Patterson, Side Eye. Somebody put that link down so she could call. Put that StreamYard link down so she could call. Because I want everybody to see who this brown skinned person is. Where is she? Call her. Call. I want you to see who I am. I want to see me hanging out at the park. What park was I at? Where do I live at? What do you know about me? Overweight? Overweight? I'm overweight. And I'm not attractive? Okay, call. Let's see the picture. You got the picture, right? It sounds just like me, right? So show. Come on, Chastity. Call. Somebody put down that StreamYard link. She want to call Michelle. She want a car. I want everybody to see how overweight I am. Car. If you ain't calling, don't put that in the comment section. That's all I'm saying, you peasant.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for calling in. Everyone who joined in the stream today. Shout out to everybody who contributed to the stream today. Mr. Motivation, why is you playing on my phone?
Michelle, look, what's up?
See, this is why I don't be going to Patreon, because y'all be wasting all my time right here. I was supposed to be off 30 minutes.
Patreon?
Nope.
Oh, please, Michelle.
Nope.
That's why, because I had called in earlier. But I was, and you go to Patreon, give me 30 minutes.
No, I'm listening. What you want? You called in
I was
now.
going to talk about the show.
What you want?
Michelle, what you think of the first episode? Did you enjoy it?
Did you not watch this whole 2 hours I've been up here talking about the episode?
I'm talking to you personal.
You need to rewind and watch. This
I
ain't no
was here from the
conversation
beginning.
between me
I
and you.
saw you on
Why is you calling me
Instagram.
asking me what I thought about the show, and this whole show was about the episode?
Okay, Michelle, you go to bed. Good night. Love y'all, squad. Michelle, you ready to get off? All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Y'all play too much. Y'all, I love each and every one of y'all, but y'all are playing too much. Don't be putting that link back up. I am not answering no more calls, okay? Listen, like this video as you get in here. We talked about a lot of topics tonight. We talked about two topics. We talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, episode 1. I gave y'all a whole hour-long sermon, at least 30, 40 minutes. I also talked about Kim Zolciak Biermann, Kim Kroy and the kids, KKK Kim, and her divorce petition. And I talked about a lot of things. So like this video as y'all get in here, okay? Subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I will go over to Patreon for do I want to go to Patreon? I'm tired. I am tired. Do I want to go to Patreon? I go to Patreon for a little while. I go on. See, if I say I'm going for 30 minutes, I'm gonna be over there for about 2 hours. And I know I'm gonna go over there for 30 minutes and talk to y'all for 30 minutes. Okay. And I'm gonna hang up at 1 a.m. Okay. So I'm headed over to Patreon right now. Whatever time I get there, I'm hanging up. I'm going to set the timer and I'm hanging up at 1 a.m. So I will see you guys over on the Patreon. If you are not a member of the Patreon, click the link. It's in the description box. And yeah, I'll see y'all over there. Because I know clearly y'all got a lot to say, okay? For the After Dark. See y'all in the next video. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.